How's everybody feel? How did that feel to everybody? Did you feel like dancing?
Good morning. Good morning. I'm Kimberly Bishop, Associate State Director at AARP Michigan, and I'm so glad you chose to spend some time with us this morning for our April Rhythm Circle. I'm always surprised by the location of our viewers, so please say hi in the comments and let us know where you're watching from. For those who observe Easter, I'd like to wish you a happy Easter weekend. These monthly rhythm circles are a way for us to have fun with purpose. If you've joined us before, you've likely heard me talk about the connection between music, which is our fun, and brain health, which is our purpose. Last month, we heard from Bujo, who shared his personal story of the role that music and drumming played in his recovery from a very serious brain injury and subsequent surgery. While we can quote data, there's nothing like hearing about someone's real life experience. Thanks again to Bujo for sharing with us. April happens to be National Parkinson's Awareness Month. As we've explored the impact of music on brain health, I'd like to talk a little bit about the relationship between music and Parkinson's disease. According to the Parkinson's Foundation, over 25,000 Michiganders have been diagnosed with the disease. Many of you may know someone with Parkinson's, which is a central nervous system disorder that affects movement. With Parkinson's, nerve cell damage in the brain causes dopamine levels to drop, and that's what leads to symptoms such as tremors, slow movement, stiffness, and loss of balance. While there is no cure, medications can be used to help control the symptoms. So why am I talking about Parkinson's? Because according to the Global Council on Brain Health, the rhythmic nature of music provides an external source for meter, like a pulse, that can help activate areas of the brain responsible for movement. Studies have shown that rhythm can help improve gait speed and balance in people with Parkinson's disease and also reduce falls in those with movement disorders. That's why we're here each month, sharing different ways that music can impact brain health and then providing an opportunity to exercise your brain. Now I'll turn it over to Kevin Bujo Jones. I think of him as our resident percussionist. In fact, he is a professional percussionist, band leader, producer, educator, and the list goes on. He's a faculty member with MSU Percussion and Jazz Studies and serves on the board of directors for the West Michigan Jazz Society. Most recently, he was a musician in the national tour of Ain't Too Proud, The Life and Times of the Temptations, when the tour stopped in his hometown of Grand Rapids just a few weeks ago. So once again, I'd like to welcome Kevin Bujo Jones and his lovely wife, Martine. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody out there? Thank you, Kimberly, for such a very wonderful introduction. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And it's really great to be here with all of you, not just here in Michigan, but I see that we have people from Florida, from Queens, New Jersey, Georgia, Texas, all over the country. And it's really great that you guys are coming on and experiencing this rhythm circle. So without further ado, because time is precious, we're going to get started today with our rhythm circle. Now, I realize that there are many of you that don't have a drum. What the drums that we have here that my wife Martine and I have are called djembe drums, and you can't see it from the picture, but they look like this. These are more of a professional djembes that I have here at the house. But some of you may have smaller drums, like this one. It's a little bit smaller, which are a cheaper model. But I realize a lot of you don't have access to instruments, and so it was brought to my attention that, and perhaps I thought that maybe you could utilize something in your immediate environment. Of course, I start out every day with Coffee Mate. No, Coffee Mate container. Something like this is fine. You can make rhythm and sound and follow along with us. Right? So you have one of these, right? So you can utilize this. My trusty Orville Redenbacher popcorn jar. One of these days, I'm going to get a new one. And so you can utilize this shaker. So if you want to, what I'm going to do is ask Martine to play a little rhythm on her djembe, real simple rhythm. So can you play? Right? Very simple. You can follow along. Or some of you might have a tambourine, which is fast becoming one of my favorite instruments. So let me see. Can you play another rhythm? This one. So even if you have a tambourine, you can participate. I don't know if you have one in the house, but you can participate. Very easy. Okay, so in the meantime, for those of you that have drums, we're going to play a different actually, it's not a different rhythm. It's a rhythm that we learned a couple of months ago. So we want to review that rhythm, and then we're going to move on to something else. Okay? So if you have your table, if you have your drum, if you have a box, so just try to follow along. And the rhythm that we're going to learn today is called funga. Fungi also has a song. It's a kind of a traditional rhythm, but over the years things have been added on to it. So we start out as there's 8 notes to this rhythm. So what is a rhythm? Rhythm is nothing but sounds that form a pattern and repeat itself over and over again, right? So we're going to start out with a low sound on the drum. And that sound, what we call a bass sound. And to produce a bass sound, you just put your hands in the middle, your palm and all your fingers towards the middle of the drum and strike it like so. Okay? So everybody repeat after me. Right. Very good. Okay. That's going to be followed by 3 tone sounds, or what we call tone sounds, on the djembe or the conga. So you're going to play tone, tone, tone. So we're going to play bass, tone, tone, tone. Right. Bass, tone, tone, tone. So in time, I have a little something on that I'm playing with my foot. It's called a cowbell. Need more cowbell. I need more cowbell. Okay, so I'm just going to play the pulse with my foot. So it's going to sound like this. Okay, so repeat after me, okay? Very good. Okay, so that's the first half of the rhythm. So there's 8 notes in the rhythm. The first part, the first half, starts out with bass, tone, tone, tone. Then we play bass, bass, tone, tone. 1, 2. So everybody repeat after me. Very good. Bass, bass, come, come, yes. One more time. Very good. Okay, so now we're going to put those together. It's going to sound like this. Bass, bass, bass. Okay, so let's try it together this time. Okay, bass, tone, 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 bass, bass, tone, tone. Bass, tone, 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 bass, bass, tone, tone. Okay, 1, 2, ready, begin. So again, what do we play at the end? We play what we call the signal or the break. Very common break for a lot of African rhythms in the African diaspora. Sounds like this. That's also 8 notes. So everybody repeat after me. So we're learning the break and the rhythm. I know it's a lot, but this is how your brain becomes more active to try to remember all of these things that you're supposed to do, right? The pattern, the break, where your hands are supposed to be placed. This is all very, very good for your brain health. So let's try it together. I'll play it very, very slow. So go, 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 go. Okay, 1, 2, ready, break. Everybody together and 1, 2, ready again. 1, 2, ready again. 1, 2, ready again. See? So now we're going to do the same thing and start out the rhythm with the break and end it with the break. Is everybody ready?
Oh, ready.
All right. So normally in African drumming, African diaspora drumming, we don't count it off like you would some kind of like a rock concert, like 1, 2, 3. No, we just play the break and we start, right? So it's almost kind of a universal thing. So here we go. 1, we're gonna count it off this time so everybody can play together. 1, 2, ready, break. Very good. Very nice. So, how does everybody feel? How did that feel? Oh, well, the grace notes. Grace notes from Graceland. So, as you can see, you can feel that rhythm. It makes you want to move. And this music is about movement too. So, just a little bit of background while you rest your hands. I don't know if you've been playing the drum all this whole time, but sometimes if you're not used to drumming, hand drumming, I've been drumming for 52 years, and my hands are very used to it. However, some of you may not have that kind of endurance, so I understand that. So this rhythm was made popular or popularized by one of our elders in the African drum and dance community named Babatunde Olatunji. Babatunde Olatunji had a record out in the 60s called Drums of Passion. So Babatunde is spelled, you can look it up, or look him up and get history on him. Babatunde is spelled Babatunde. Babatunde Olatunji. Oh, there you go. Babatunde Olatunji, Drums of Passion. And that record was very significant in my life because that was the only record I knew where there were African drummers playing. And he has there's a video out there, which I will post later, of him performing Funga. And it has a song. So I'm going to take this time just to teach you a little bit of the song, just small. So the words are Funga Alafia. So say it with me. Funga Alafia. Funga Alafia. Ashe, Ashe. Funga Alafia. Ashe, Ashe. So Funga is F-A-N-G-A. Alafia is A-L-A-F-I-A. Funga Alafia. Ashe, Ashe. So Funga Alafia. Ashe, Ashe. 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 And that's the song. So sometimes it'll be played like this. Okay, so Funga Alafia. Okay, so we're going to move on and do a rhythm. It's a little bit, maybe a little bit harder. It also has 8 notes to it. 8, it's kind of a theme, 8 notes today. So the pattern, we've been learning a lot of rhythms that are in what we call 4/4 time. In other words, that is a meter in music. 1, 2, 3, 4. boom, boom, get it, boom, ba 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 ba, boom, boom, right? But we haven't done much of patterns in what we call 3/4 or 6/4 or 12/8 meter. What do I mean by that? That means when you count in the subdivisions are in three. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. You can, in Western music, they would call that waltz tempo, like a waltz. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And that's actually how we, in church, in gospel music, we count it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, with the accent not on the 1, but on 2 and 3. But anyway, I digress. So basically, we're going to start out the first half of this rhythm, which we call Isokota. It's from Congo, although we're not playing Congolese drums today. They usually play on big drums called ngoma, but today we're playing on djembe for our purposes, okay? So whatever you have, try to play along with us. So the first part is pretty easy. It's just the low sound, the bass sound, the tone sound, and then the hardest one, the slap sound. So bass, tone, slap. Now, if you can't do a slap, it's fine. Just play a tone. So you can play bass, tone, tone. Okay? Bass, tone, tone. Ready? 1. So I'm going to count to 3 and then we start. 1, 2, 3. Bass, tone, tone. Okay? Bass, tone, tone. 1, 2, 3. Okay? So that's the first part. Bass, tone, slap. Okay? Let's do that one more time. Repeat after me. I think that'll be better. So I'm going to play bass, tone, slap, and then you play bass, tone, slap. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Okay?
I wasn't ready.
Okay, so bass, tone, slap. 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 Okay? First half. Second half of the rhythm. A little bit more, a few more notes. So you're going to play 5 notes. You're going to play bass. Now, if you can't, there's slaps in it, but if you can't play slap, don't worry about it. Don't beat yourself up over it. It takes a while to master all the sounds of the drum. So if you can't do a slap, play a tone. Bass, slap, tone, tone, slap. So what I'm doing is I'm playing right, left, right, left, right. Okay? 1, 2, and 3. Okay? So repeat after me. 1 and 2 and 3. Right. 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. Very good. Okay. So now we're going to play bass, tone, slap. So repeat after me. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to play, then you play, okay? Time, keep going. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, Very good. All right. So let me just give you a few pointers if you may be a little bit mixed up. So we're counting 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, right? I'm right-handed, so I'm using my right hand, my dominant hand, to play this rhythm, right? So 1, 2, I'll play tones. So my right hand is constantly going 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, except 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So my left hand, what it does is it plays all the in-between notes. It plays on the ands. So if you so 1, 2, 3, 1 and 2 and 3. Okay? 1, 2, 3, 1 and 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 1 and 2 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 1 and 2 and 3. Bass, tone, slap, bass, slap, tone, slap. Okay? And so for the ending, we're going to do a simple break. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or 1 and 2 and 3. 1 and 2 and 3. So we're playing the rhythm. Bass, tone, slap, bass, slap, tone, tone, slap, bass, and then we end it. 1, 2, 3. That's it. Okay, so let's try this once more, and hopefully you guys can follow along. This is a little bit different, has a little bit different feel than the other rhythms. And somebody asked a question from Monica. What do the words, what do the words to fanga mean? So basically, when we translate all of the languages, like Latin languages, they have a direct correspondence. When we translate languages that are in the African diaspora, like Swahili or Yoruba, Lingala, those kind of languages, Balani. So it doesn't translate exactly, but basically, Fanga Lafia is a welcome song. Ashe expression, it can mean a lot of different things. It's generally peace be with you, or sort of a signifying kind of thing, like the young people say yes, something like that, now, right? Somebody does something, this is great. It's a salutation, acknowledgement. So it's basically welcoming people, and peace be with you, acknowledging your existence, acknowledgement to whatever's happening. But it's basically a song about welcoming people, welcoming and peace, and offering. So anyway, let's get back to Esokota. So Esokota is spelled Esokota. Esokota. Okay. Okay. So I'm reading comments too as we're doing this. So if I pause for a second, I haven't lost my mind. It's important to laugh too. Laughter is a part of life.
Always.
If you don't laugh, then something's wrong. Something is dead in your spirit. So we always laugh, and that's why we're so in love, right? So,
absolutely.
Because I make her laugh, and she makes me laugh. Anyway, so it's Sokota, okay? So bass, tone, slap, tone, slap, bass, tone, slap, bass, slap, tone, slap. So let's start it out. I'm gonna count to 3, and then we begin, okay? 1, 2, 3. Bass, tone, slap, bass, slap, tone, slap. Yes. Oh, you did it good.
First one.
Oh, but that's all right because it's right in line with that. So anyway, so our time is coming to a close for this month. I believe our next rhythm circle, wait a minute, is May 11th or May 17th, May 21st. Oh yeah, every third Saturday, May 21st. I can't count. I can only count up to 3 or 4. I'm only kidding. So 10 a.m. on May 21st, we'll be back with more Rhythm Circle for you. I will, throughout the day, I'll be checking in to see if I can answer any questions you may have, because we are live and doing live virtually live, but we're not in person. It's very difficult to answer questions in real time, especially while I'm playing the drum, while we're playing. And I just want you guys to have a safe holiday weekend. It is a rare occasion. Every now and then it happens, but it's Easter, it's Passover, and Ramadan same time. So there's a lot of 3 faiths that are celebrating their holiday, a religious holiday. So please be safe, be careful, take care of yourselves, and keep drumming, and stay in rhythm. Clap out your rhythms. You know, if you're not around a drum, if you don't have a drum, you know, the more you play, the better you'll get, but also the better you feel. That's the most important thing, is feeling good. This music is about soul. This is the origin of soul music, what we call soul music. This is the origin of soul music because it makes you feel good in your soul, inside. So thank you so much. And we'll see you next month, May 21st, 10 a.m. See you then. Ciao. Bye-bye.